All black like I'm Dej Loaf, always smoking on that good dope. This little bitch here ain't no joke, so don't fuck around, you'll get smoked, bitch. I got this whole squad with me, all my niggas, they official. If I tell them to go, they letting it go, your whole family gon' miss you. The fuck you mean? You don't wanna be the team. I put you in the red beam and let it go to the steam. Yellow tape on the scene. But before I bag you up, I'm running pockets for the green. I'm running pockets for the green. Bitch, I want everything, yep, I want everything. From this fucking crime scene, yep, I want everything. Squad don't play when it come to the chicken. Money rich in the kitchen, he whipping. These guys stop looking for the next victim. NJ breed that nigga on the mission. Swear to God, nobody fucking with him. Try to shit and you gon' end up missing. Try to shit and you gon' end up missing.
What's good, Nature Gang? You already know it's your girl Fleek by Nature. If you're new here, I'd like to welcome you to the jungle. And if you're not, welcome back to the jungle. But do me a favor, if you're new and you want to be a part of the Nature Gang, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on your push notification so you're notified every time I post a new upload. I'm not even gonna lie. This is about to be something very, very difficult for me to talk about. But I'm gonna just do my makeup and talk about it, I guess. Let me just start off by saying I don't need sympathy, empathy, or a pity party. Just genuine support. But I'm a person, I usually don't talk about myself unless we're very, very, very close friends. But this question has been asked to me multiple times, and it's like I struggle trying to answer it, mainly because I wish I didn't have to answer it, and because the answer that I give, I wish wasn't the answer. But before I get to exactly what it is, just okay, so growing up, you know how when you're in school and you get that one health class, and this is not, I'm not talking about sex ed, I'm talking about health class. You get one health class where the teachers pretty much teach you about the opposite sex and the way the body functions, how females, they develop breasts and periods, and how men's testosterone and they develop odor and facial hair and body hair and all that stuff. Paid attention to that. I paid attention to that a lot in school. So at the age of, I believe I was 13, I got my first period. And for about the rest of that year, my period was regular. So I would bleed monthly the first year I got my period. I'm 29 now. Don't get me to lie and do math. I sucked at math. But, like I said, I got my first period at 13, and I'm 29 now. So, 13, Aunt Flo was flowing. It's flowing every month. The same day, the first day it happened, every month for the rest of the year after that. And I believe I got my period around June. June of that year. Not sure. But yes. So 14 goes by. Turn 14. Still having my period. But it's strange because it stopped coming every month. But I was told that it was normal, that not everybody had a regular period, and then I learned about irregular periods, how they'd come sometimes months in between. There would be times that I did not have period after I turned 14. So I talked to my mom. I was freaked out. I'm like, Mom, what's wrong with me? And she was like, nothing. Your body's just irregular. You probably won't bleed every month anymore. So, again, like I said, we didn't think anything of it. And I'm not even doing makeup. Okay, let me find a brush. Let's put this concealer on. But, so, yeah. We didn't think anything of it. And I stopped really worrying about it. And then, off and on, it would come a month, skip a month, come a month, skip 2 months, come, skip a month, come, regulate. So, around the time I turned 17, my period was like barely existent, to the point where I would have, if not my mother, somebody asking me if I was pregnant. And then at the time, it really wasn't making sense to me because I wasn't having sex yet. So imagine sitting there knowing you're not having sex, but thinking you're pregnant because your period is not coming, but you're not even having sex. So time keeps going by. I finally start having sex. Now my period is just non-existent. I want to say 22, 23 at the time. And I was dealing with someone, and I'm going to be completely honest. We were talking about having a baby. We were talking about it. We were not acting on making a baby. We were talking about it. So, but I'm telling him, like, I barely get a period. So if we're gonna have a baby, then I need to start going to the doctor and see if there's anything wrong. And so I make a doctor's appointment, and I hate needles. I still have yet to do a lick of makeup. Oh my gosh, I'm so disorganized. I can't find the brush that I like to use. Give me one good brush, please. There we go. Found it. So, I go to the doctor. I get blood work done and all this stuff. Now, I'm a smoker. I smoke weed. So, when I get this blood work done, my results came back inconclusive. They could not read anything because they could not find anything because I tainted my blood with marijuana. So I go back to the doctor. to get the blood work done again. And I wait for my results, which took about 2 weeks. And when I get back to the doctor, he say to me, "Oh, Miss Brooks, we need to tell you that you're going through early menopause." And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Early menopause? Early menopause? What? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm only 22. What? So my doctor explained to me that in a woman my age, my reproductive level should be in the high 90s, hundreds, but mine was at about 40 or lower, meaning that is why I wasn't getting a period anymore, and pretty much that I would not be able to conceive children. I would not be able to have children. I was told this at the age of 22 years old, you guys. And when I say I was in there boo-hoo crying, I mean, I'm literally like, what do you mean? Like, I'm bawling. I'm bawling. Anybody that knows me personally knows I love kids. I always saw myself being a mother, period. No, I wasn't about to sit out there and just hump on anything with a penis until I came up with a baby because I loved kids. I wasn't doing that like that. I wasn't doing that. But as y'all can see, like I said, we were talking about possibly having a baby. And I was open to it. It's like, all right, I'm working. I got this little job. If I did have a baby, it's not like I wouldn't be able to do anything for it. It's not like I would just have a kid and it's just in the world and ain't got no hope because I ain't got no hope. I was working a little job. It wasn't no 6-figure job like or nothing like that, but it was something. And of course, I would and was looking for better, so that way if I did decide to have a child, I would be able to financially support it. But unfortunately, that's not how my life will go. So back to us being in this doctor's office in this room bawling. The doctor's in there, the nurse in there talking about some, "Oh, it's okay, sweetie, it's all right." Like, it's not okay, and it's not all right. First and foremost, not like I was looking for any empathy or sympathy or anything like that, but when you drop a bomb like that, you don't just flat out, this is this is that, that's that, whoop, 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 whoop. No. Like I said, I wasn't asking for empathy, sympathy, or a pity party. Just support and just a smidget of compassion for how that message was relayed to me. Because, honey boo boo child, nobody that wants to have a child is ever going to be okay with being told that they cannot. But yeah, so that's yeah. So I've been going through early menopause since the age of 22, and frequently asked, "When you gonna have a baby? You don't have no kids yet? You don't want kids?" Here I am today at 29, publicly answering this question for anybody that ever asked it and I never answered, and for anybody in the future that would ever want to ask me this. I'm not trying to sound mean. Please don't. Please don't. Don't ask me. Yes, I wanted to have kids. Yes, I would have loved to have a child. But unfortunately, I had this test done twice. First, it came back inconclusive, and then the results actually came in. And then I've been tested several times after the fact, and the results never changed. I'm going through early menopause. My reproductive system has shut down. I cannot vaginally deliver a child. I cannot carry a child. That hurts me. It hurts. It really does. But at the end of the day, there's one thing that made me look on the brighter side of this. No, I may not be able to have my own child that looked just like me and the father, whoever that might have been. But I can adopt a child that you never know what the mother's situation was. Maybe she couldn't support the child. Maybe she didn't want the child. Maybe she wanted it, but it just wasn't in her plans for her life at that time. I could give that child the love that mother wanted to, or probably didn't want to, or couldn't give. So, before you throw me a pity party, just know, when your girl get herself all the way right, y'all gonna see my little June, my Junita. Might not look just like me, but that's gonna be my baby. So, future mom, regardless. But yeah. Earlier today, I went live on Facebook, pretty much trying to gather ideas on what to talk about. And one thing that stood out to me the most, especially with Women's Day, National Women's Day being yesterday, was women empowerment. And I really want to touch bases on that because I personally feel like, not with just women generally, let's just touch bases. I want to relate to everybody, but I just want to really touch bases with my sisters, African American women. We are the ones that bash each other. We are the ones that act like, oh, she can't sit with me, this, that, this, that, this, that. We need to build each other up, support each other, and encourage each other and stop belittling, demeaning, and pretty much just insulting and disrespecting each other. And then wonder why men disrespect us. That's a double standard. We are always talking about men with their double standards, but when it really comes down to it, we have a bigger double standard than them. We talk bad about each other so horribly, and then expect for men to speak highly of us or treat us like queens when we don't even treat each other like queens or sisters. Like, for the most part, like, it's just something that needs to be talked about so that it will possibly change. If more of us start talking about empowering one another, everything would be, we would be an unstoppable, unmovable force. Like, if these could see that we not talking to each other, they won't have to talk about. Like, I've been saying that for years. I've been saying it for years. And I've been one of the people actually trying to act on that. Like I just said earlier on Facebook, I have a few friends that think that I be talking down on them or really, really worrying about what they got going on and stuff like that. When, sis, we all only have one life to live. I can't speak for nobody else but self. And self minds her business, and self doesn't worry about what nobody else has going on, because self is not perfect and self got their own things going on right now. So self got to focus on that and not you. But I just feel as though we need to stop. It all starts with the little name calling. We all need to stop doing that. Oh, you this, or you ugly, you ain't this, and you ain't that. Women, we need to stop doing that to one another and then getting upset when men do it to us. First and foremost, we were all made in God's image. So if we're made in his image, we are all beautiful, respectfully, in our own rights, in our own ways. No, not everybody got an Asian doll, some perfectly symmetrical face. Not everybody has a cash doll face. Not everybody has a JT face. Not everybody look like Miami. Everybody don't look like Cardi. Everybody don't look like Beyonce. Everybody don't even have, not everybody has that kind of body. Look at me. I ain't perfect. I got my little, I might not be, I'm not thick like nobody else. I'm not thick like Beyonce or anybody I just mentioned. I have my own body shape. And I love it. It took me some time to get to the point where I love myself because of me going through personal things that I will speak on later. But I love me. I'm enough for me. And I should be enough for anybody, regardless. Like, it doesn't matter. Baby, let me tell you something. If it mattered to me that I was missing this tooth, I would not be on this worldwide platform doing anything that I'm doing. Mind you, I just started my channel. I am not monetized. I'm not getting paid. I'm doing this because I feel as though I could be a motivation to somebody else so that you will have confidence in yourself. Don't worry about what nobody else got to say about you. If something make you happy, if you want to do something, do it. Chase your dreams, pursue your goals, because at the end of the day, you living your life. Nobody can live your life for you. When you was born, you were born into this world alone, and when you die, you're going to die alone. Live for you, do what makes you happy, no matter what nobody say about you. But point in case, we need to build each other up and stop tearing each other down. Us women. And we need to be the ones not talking about each other, because men dog women enough, and good ones at that, for no apparent reason. So we don't need to be doing it. Because honestly, personal opinion, I ain't seen nobody ugly yet. A person could act ugly and look ugly to me because they acting ugly, but I ain't seen an ugly person yet. So that's where it needs to stop. We got to stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that. Let me be the first to tell you. If nobody else told you, or if people want to make fun of you, let me be one of those people that's not. And let me tell you, you are beautiful, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're an original, you cannot be duplicated, you cannot be copied. And don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. I know I used to, and now you can't tell me nothing. Period. I don't care what you got to say about me, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. But do I got to care? Not at all. Not one bit. I'm kind of like that. Oh no, I keep on going back to the same thing because I can't say it enough. When we build each other up, these men will not be able to tear us down. I need to I'm lost.
I don't know. I know.
Mom, say hi to you
Singing
too.
happy birthday to you.
Ah,
He's
Mom,
singing happy birthday to me.
come say hi to YouTube since you walked
I'm
past.
sorry. Hi, YouTube. Hello.
Okay, so I'm finally finished my makeup and I got dressed. So this is a one piece jumper that I turned into a stacked one piece jumper because I had two of the same jumper and one of the zippers broke on one. So I just decided to use the legs from it to make my stack pants that I cut wrong, but it's alright. And I got on these hold on, let me switch. Just let me, I have on these diamond sneakers that I bought from one of the local stores in my city in Journal Square called 10 Spot. Bought these for about $30, I think. Shabu. Hey, mama. Say hi, Coco. Coco. Say hi. I want to give a special shout out to the one and only Miss Pretty Girl Chaz. I watch her videos all the time, and she dropped a video while I was in the middle of the tour, and I stopped and I commented and I dropped some unicorns. And my good sister, I feel so special. Alright, so Nature Gang, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to go and subscribe to Pretty Girl Chaz channel. Pretty Girl Chaz. Drop some unicorns. And I want y'all to follow her on Instagram, Pretty Girl Chaz. You already know. Run Shorty up. Nature Gang. Nature Gang. Show the PCG squad some love. Because they done showed the girl some love. My 26 something subscribers to her something K. Okay? Let's go. Let's give it up for the appreciation, for the recognition that I'm not even known and somebody known is watching me. Like, come on, let's just give it up, because that's just really, really lit. And that's just like, I knew you was a real one. I knew you was humble. I always, just from watching that, not ever knowing you personally, just from watching videos, how you can see how genuine somebody really is. Like, yeah. I just, I can't. I was like, y'all don't understand. I was running through this house screaming because this is just something heartwarming, heart melting for me. Like something, little commoner, little average little, city little, I don't know, little girl from little city called Jersey City, you know. Stop. No, like I said, it started from the bottom, but we gonna get there, and I'm just so grateful and appreciative and very, very ecstatic just for you even to respond to a comment. We all know that don't always happen. Like, people will comment the most beautiful things and they get overlooked because there's so many comments, and you saw mine, so I really appreciate that. Let's get your girl to, can we on the road, can we get the 50 subs? 50 subscribers to the Nature Gang? 50 people that want to be in the jungle. 50. We at 20 something. Shout out to y'all. Let's run it up for y'all real quick, because y'all did that. Y'all surprised me, because I don't really look. I don't be doing this for views. I be doing this like genuinely from the heart. So when I looked and that number changed, I was like, oh snap, okay. Whatever it is you got going on, you got to get up out of it, because watch you, honey. So give us something to watch. So again, thank y'all for pretty much everything. Subscribing in the first place, watching people in my inbox with the motivation and the inspiration. Thank y'all. I was about to, we ain't even gonna get into that. But again, like me on Facebook. Fleek the Demon or Fleek by Nature or both. Follow me on Instagram at Fleek by Nature. Follow me Snapchat Ayo Fleek. Am I forgetting something? No, I think I got it all covered. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Nature Gang, we in this thing naturally, and we out.